Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rhaquetta, and if you are new, welcome. I really don't know what look I'm going for, but I am going to do my makeup a little bit different than I normally do. This technique I've been doing, I did it on this channel a few times, I think. I'm not sure. It's been so long, child. But I'm going to do a new technique. Well, not a new technique, but I'm going to do my makeup a little bit different. This is an easier way for me, and it saves more product, and I really been liking it. So the first thing we're going to do is moisturize our lips, and I'm going to take the Vanilla Lip Smacker. I believe I got this from Dollar Tree, but you can use anything, child. It's really hydrating on the lips, like really hydrating. So pop that on, and next we're gonna go in with brows. I'm gonna do my brows off camera, but I am gonna tell you the products that I'm gonna be using. So I'm gonna be using this Wet n Wild brow pencil. I've been using this for so long, and I need to get another one. And to conceal my brows, I'm gonna take the 24-hour matte concealer, and this is in the shade NW42. So I'll do my brows and not come back. Okay, now that our brows is done, I don't conceal the top of my brows anymore because I like a more natural looking brow. And right now it's looking kind of harsh, but at the end is when it really pops. So I'm going to conceal my eyelids, and I'm going to take the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, and this is in the shade Deep Olive. This is pretty light, really olive-y. So I'm going to use this as a base, a primer for our lids. And I'm also going to set my lid, and I'm just going to take the setting powder that I'm going to use later on in the video. So I usually don't do color, but today we're going to try color. But to start off, let me see if it's a shade in here that I can use. So to start off, I like to start off with like a neutral transition shade or something that's a little close to my skin tone. So I'm going to take my contour palette, and this is in the shade medium to dark. And I'm going to take this sculpting shade, and I'm going to take that with a fluffy brush. And this brush I'm using is from Wet n Wild. And this is going to be our transition shade. And I'm going to pop that right above our crease. Then the next shade I'm going to use, I'm going to take the same brush, and I'm going to take this contour shade, and I'm going to focus that a little lower, mainly in our crease, and I'm going to pat that on, and then do circular motions to blend it out. Okay, so for eyeshadow, we're going to go into the Juvias Place palette, and I think this is called the Wahala palette. Child, I don't know. I'm not good with names. And this is how this beauty looks. I really don't know what shade I want to use. I don't want to do nothing crazy. So the next shade I want to take is ASAP, and this is just this rich brownish shade. And I'm also going to take that with a fluffy brush. This is also the same brush from Wet n Wild. And I'm going to focus this mainly on the outer part of our eye. and just blend that up into our crease. Not taking it all the way in though. I'm stopping midway. Okay, and I'm just gonna take that first brush we used and just blend out the edges because I want it to be very soft, a soft blend. Okay, so now we're gonna play in some glitter, and I'm gonna take this shade, and this is called Oh Yeah. It's like a brownish, purplish glitter shade, and I'm gonna take that with a fluffy brush like this. It's kind of dense, but it's not like too fluffy. And that's gonna be our lid shade. I'm not gonna spray my brush or anything. I'm just gonna tap it. I don't know how I like how that look. I'm just gonna roll with it. It's so pretty though. Really pretty. I'm gonna take that brush that I use for the darker shade ASAP and just blend out those edges. It's like a pretty brown smoky eye. I don't know if I like that though. I think I'm gonna go on top of that with this shade right here called Periods. And let me take another fluffy brush. I'm gonna take this fluffy brush. I got this brush from Amazon. It came in a set. And I'm just gonna pop that on top just to give it just a little bit more color to the eye. Wow, that's pretty. And always blend out the edges, and I'm blending out the edges with the first brush that I used. Ooh, really pretty. I like it a lot. And I'm gonna pop on some lashes and I'll come back. Just why I don't like talking in my videos. Hush! Sorry if the angle is different, but let's get into my favorite part, which is the skin. So to start off, I always like to moisturize with the Pond's cream, and this thing is the GOAT. I have combination skin, so I can use matte or dewy. It all depends on like what type of mood I'm in, really. I'm just gonna moisturize really good. Now for primer, I'm going to take the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. Why I don't talk in my videos. But I'm going to take the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser, and I'm going to focus this mainly in my T-zone. Okay, now I'm going to take two concealers. I'm going to take the e.l.f. Hydrating Concealer. One is in Deep Cinnamon and the other one is in Deep Olive. So the first shade I'm going to use is Deep Cinnamon. I let that sit, and then I take the it's the Ashley Lee color Satin collection in the shade Mocha. But I'm gonna put it in the back of my hand, and then I'm gonna work my way like that because it's easier that way. Put it on the back of my hand. Don't put no more out, and just then I'm going to blend it out with, I'm going to take my sponge to blend it out. And this is the e.l.f. Camo sponge. Okay, so without putting no more on the brush, like it's like light, you know how the brush get like dry, I just like to carve out my nose. Then I'm going to take a small brush, and the brush that I like to use is like a rounded brush like this. And first I like to bring it in a little bit, and then I drag it down. And the reason why I bring it in, because I want my nose to be like really small right here. So I bring it in a little bit, and then I bring it down. Making sure I bring it all the way up into my brow. And I just blend out the bottom part. This is just like the base for snatching our nose. Then I like to go in with the second concealer, and this is the Deep Olive. But with this, I go really light, and this is just to brighten up the other eye because it's not really that bright. So take a little bit, mainly focusing in the inner part, and then a little bit on my nose. And I don't let this one sit because I don't really need it to be full coverage. I just need it to brighten. And I just... Boom. So we highlighted and contoured, and I just take that brush and just reinforce the contour. So when I set it, I know exactly where to put the powder at, but I don't want it to be so harsh. You see what I mean? Okay, now for foundation. This is the Milani Conceal Imperfect 2-in-1 Foundation Concealer, and this is in the shade Golden Toffee. And I just take 1 pump of that. 1 pump is all you need. And I just take like a flat foundation brush and focus that right under my contour. Mainly all the places where it don't have any product, that's where you put this. Easy, but trust the process. Take the same sponge, and this is where everything comes together. This is when everything looks like one. Yeah, I still can't get this lighting right, but you get the drift. And this is my perfect shade, y'all. It might not look like it on camera, but it really is my perfect shade. And our skin is looking so flawless. And just make sure I blend everything together. Make sure I bring that up to my forehead. This is how I get that snatched look. Every time I do my makeup like this, I get so many compliments. So many compliments on my makeup. And I blend until everything is like seamless. Everything looks like one. You see no harsh lines. I just blend. Our skin is looking so gorgeous, you guys. So for setting powder today, I'm going to take the Wet n Wild Photo Focus in Banana. Y'all, I've been using this thing like crazy. I just put it in my lid, and then I blend out under my eyes before I set. If I'm looking down, sorry, my mirror is right here. And then hit some on the sponge, blow it, and press it into our skin. And I like to bake after I set, so I'm that type of girl. And really carve out my nose. We looking crazy, but it be worth it at the end. You hear me? So I go back with the True Complexion contour palette, and I take sometimes I take the same brush I do the concealer with, but by us being round, I really want our nose to be really sculpted. I take a really tiny flat brush like this. So I go into that contour shade. And with this, a little goes a long way. This palette is very pigmented. Okay, so I'm going to contour my face. And I'm going to dust the powder off. Now our face is almost done, but I do like to go back into the palette that we use for our eyes. And, and I'm going to go into that dark shade ASAP and focus that on my lower lash line. I'm going to take a small fluffy brush. I'm gonna dust the rest of that powder off. I didn't dust it off good. So then we're gonna take that shade Period, and we're gonna put that into our inner corner. Wow, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Like, it's so pretty, you guys. Okay, almost done. So to set the rest of my face, I take the Fit Me pressed powder in the Maybelline Fit Me in 360 Mocha, and I take the same brush I used to dust off that powder and just set the rest of my face. This also just brings everything like together. And this shade is like my perfect shade. Okay, for blush, I really haven't been feeling blush, but today we're gonna do blush, and we're gonna use the Sahara Blush Volume 1 palette by Juvias Place. And I'm gonna take these two shades, the two dark shades, and for highlight, I'm gonna take, for highlight, I'm gonna take Zara as a highlight today. Let me get a nice brush and lightly, because this thing be like, And I always go over everything with my sponge or my brush, whichever one I use that day. Woo! Almost done, y'all. So remember I say the brows really pop at the end. So the secret to the brows is this e.l.f. wax stick. It's $1 at Dollar Tree. And all you do is rub it onto your brows like so. One time. You don't need to do it a lot. One time is really, really good enough. Take our spoolie and brush our brows up, or however you like to wear your brows. I like mine to be up and really fluffy looking. And do you see what I'm talking about? Do you see? OMG. We looking like a snack. You and me? The whole snack. So for lips, we're gonna take, I really have been feeling nude lips. So I'm gonna take my lip liner. This is the lip pencil by MAC in Chestnut. And we're gonna take the MAC matte lipstick, and this is in Velvet Teddy. My favorite combos lately. Do you see the slate? Oh, I'm in love. Okay, for setting spray, what I had? Oh, MAC sent me this really small MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus spray. So I'm going to use this. I got this when I ordered the lipsticks and stuff. So thank you. Because I really didn't want to use my other sprays because I'm going to take this right off. So little thing spray though, don't it? Now let me take my hair down and give y'all this, the full effect. The full effect, you feel me? Let me put my hair. Yes, ma'am. Big hair for the win. I've really been loving this hair, y'all. Really, really. It's the baby hairs for me. It's the baby hairs for me. Okay, guys, so this is the finished look. Everything will be listed down in the description box below. I hope that you guys like this video, and I hope that you guys learned a few tricks and tips. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Please like, comment, and subscribe so you can be part of the channel. And please click that bell so you can see when all my videos goes up. And let me know what more looks y'all want to see, because I'm starting to get into color now and stuff on my comfort zone. So let me know more videos y'all want to see, whether it's vlogs, hair tutorials, or more makeup looks like this. Follow me on my social media, raw_quetta. Everything will be listed down below in the description box below. All the products that I use, my social media, and I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for supporting me, and I hope to see you guys in my next video.